your random read. Okay. So if you guys are familiar, we do random reads occasionally, and so it's gonna be for whoever resonates with it. And normally we do try to look for an energy where people are trying to have some sort of growth, some sort of more of development on themselves. Of course, it's still gonna be focusing on love. That one is for sure. But of course, it's not gonna be based on zodiac. It's not gonna be based. It's based on a situation. Okay, which all tarots are for me, at least. Um, and then at the same time, of course, there's the full moon happening. But I'm not gonna go. There's so many people already has talked about the full moon, which I've talked in different readings that I have, where it's happening and how it's manifesting. One thing that, okay, fine, I'll give my 2 cents. Okay, it's fine. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna give my 2 cents, and then I'll give my 2 cents with the full moon. So I don't have the chart here, but let's just say, because I know already where it is, because I'm more confident if I'm looking at it. Okay. Let's bring back ourselves already. What is the moon in our zodiac? Okay. So I've explained that the moon is the mind. The moon is our emotion. The moon is something that feels. Okay. So it would be the part where the moon is the one that thinks also. Okay, the way we process things. So this energy, okay, as a planet, it influences us. That's why when things are full moon, it's common terms like people are going crazy, which is lunatic. Okay, luna being the moon. I believe in Latin, but you guys know I'm not smart. I just know stuff. Okay, that's how I just do my read. Basically, it's an empty shell, and then they just fill up the details. Okay, so right, so that's why people are called lunatic. Okay, people go crazy, people go wild, part of it, of course, scientific, of course, the body has a lot of water, high tide, right? For example, with regards to how to say this, the moon brings the gravity, so all these different things, all scientific reasons, the way that people react to it. But it's not really the people go crazy. The people are just uncomfortable because it's a full moon. So the illumination comes to full. The illumination is totally so bright, so big. So now people are becoming aware of things that they have been, okay, can be in the past 28 days, because it's like 2.3 or 2.8 days each cycle of the moon before it goes to Purnima, okay, in full moon state. And then it comes now to this energy. Now, once the moon is ready as a whole, things that you didn't want to think about, it's all coming into surge, okay? And considering water, we're what, 90% water, that's what they say, it's right. I don't have to Google it, but in that essence, right, 90, 80, don't quote me with science. You can quote me with how I can see your reading, but not with science. Huh? But so now it all rises up, all these emotions coming up to surface, because the moon is activating it from how we're feeling, and we're dealing it basically in technically 2.5 days, but there's also 5 days onward towards this full moon. So we have to deal with it. All of a sudden, things that we don't want to deal with, we have to deal every time in the full moon. Or else, if we don't, it causes blockages. So it's a part of our genetics, not genetics as a being, but genetics of the universe, that's how it operates. Or else, there's going to be stagnant energy. So it doesn't allow, it will push people to like, hey, we got to evolve over here. Okay, that's why the cycle has to go. So, if it's a circle of life over here. So it's basically like Lion King. So, so the circle of life has to go in constant movement. So the moon now goes up, right? And it's telling us, it's like, hey Sal, hey Sally, hey Sandra, Susan, Natalie, all these different names that I come up with. Listen up, this is what it's doing to us. So now that it's on the surface, it took me a while to get to the point, right? But I got you got me, right? So I was able to bring out what the moon is really in our zodiac. So it got into the surface, our mind is awake, it's in full bloom. How do we deal with this? We ground ourselves, because technically it would be impossible for us to deal let's just say the past 26 days that we've been ignoring those things, or that has been planted, even though we didn't ignore it, like it was just put away in the subconscious, and then all of a sudden it surfaced, for us to deal with it, it's totally impossible. You go crazy. Oh, see, it agreed. You will go crazy. Okay. So now that you understand, for example, the whole. I came from the beach. We all know, right? It's like I always go to the water. Especially the moon here. Now that where was I? 'Cause I got distracted. Okay. Now that it comes to surface, you go crazy because it's all up here. It's all up in our head. Okay. Emotion. Some people are not affected. Some people are not affected. People who does what they're supposed to do, people who constantly meditate, cleanse, practice their breathing, they're not that affected as much as other people. Okay? People who knows how the energy work, they might not be that much affected. But people who has displacement, for example, will be affected more because it's happening between Scorpio and Sag. Okay, between Mula Nakshatra. So it happens from that zodiac moving towards in Mula Nakshatra. So it can be highlighted in your zodiac. You have a placement in that particular degree, then it's more evident in you. So not everybody gets this full moon. Not everyone. Okay. So now that it surfaces, now it's important for you to ground yourself. Don't react. That's why people are just going crazy. Who wants to ignore whatever that they ignore. And then now it's more how to call it. It's better for you just to stay back. Don't do anything. Don't think about anything. Just relax, relax, relax. Okay, that's the normal way of how to say this, working with the moon. Okay, so that's the part where I can help you guys with understanding the moon. Okay, so now every full moon. Just it's really just like that. It's really like that. It's not a secret. Okay, people just have hard time basically getting the grasp of it. Okay, so that's my 2 cents. It's more like $1, Sal. Okay, 2 cents. It took you so long to explain. No, I wanted to get to the level where how my viewers would be able to logic wise to approach it. Okay, because we're not everybody is sits down and read all these things as much as possible. If I can go to that level, okay, of understanding for everyone. Okay, so are you ready now for your tarot? That's why regardless whatever nakshatra, whatever it is. I mean, if you want to go to the detail, it's good, but as an energy, that's how you should look at the moon. Okay. So take it one step at a time when you have to deal with the emotion. It's a surge, of course. There are different kinds of women. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Let's see here what's going on. Okay. Okay. I would have to put a... Okay. If I'm looking at here, okay, there's a monitor. Okay. So it's for whoever, but it's not a full moon read, okay? Just letting you guys know. Okay, there's a 3 of Swords coming out, okay? We know the emotions are coming out. Okay. So let's see here. Here we go. You got a Page of Coins. Got a 2 of Swords. Have some decisions to make. Got a Chariot. Okay. Decisions to make, to move on. Okay, you have the Magician. We're not done yet. Just laying this down. Okay. So the Page of Coins with the 2 of Swords. So chances are, okay, if you can see it, okay. Okay, there's a message. This message comes to you and you would need to basically either someone is saying sorry, someone is trying to rationalize, because the pages are kids. Okay. Meaning for me, essence-wise, it's a kid. Okay. So someone can be acting immature, someone can be acting to a part where I feel like they're unreasonable. They're putting you in a tough spot of how to say it. It's just like, how do you want me to respond to this? This is what I'm feeling, because it's just like, I can't what do you call it? Put a blindfold right now with the situation. It's almost like, you know, because it is an apology, right? Someone can be saying sorry. Remember, the Two of Swords doesn't want to be emotional. That's that part. Remember, I always say that because look at that. There's the moon right there. They want to be logical. So you're even probably saying here that I don't want to be logical in the situation. No, I want to be logical in the situation. I don't want to be emotional. Okay, that's a Two of Swords. But in order for you to not be emotional in the situation, I feel that you will say to this person that I have to go first. It's good. But this is understanding the questions. Remember, it's the Sphinx. So the Sphinx here will show, that you have already answered the riddle, because that's a Chariot. So you will ignore the situation right now, which is good. We've seen it. This is what we're trying to understand with the moon, okay? And remember, the moon rules Cancerians, right? There's two planets and there's two zodiac that's ruled by itself. The sun and the sun is ruled by Leo. Cancerians are ruled by the moon. So this is very emotional time. Okay. So it can be, of course, matters of home, right? You have the Magician. What's good here, okay, if you guys can see it, you see? Okay, what's good here is that, okay, if you guys, okay, what's good here is that you know what to do, okay? This is going to also be someone who's manifesting here something, because that's the Magician. So you know what to do. What you have learned from is it's never good to make any decision when you're emotional. It is never good. It's never good. It's just like nothing comes out. It's like, what's that? Never promise anything when you're happy. I think a monk said this. Never promise anything when you're happy. Never make a decision when you're upset. Never. There's 4 things. I forgot what the monk said. Okay, but this is that part. It is good for me right now not to make this decision. I know you're sorry about it, but I have to go first. Okay, so this is energy. Okay, so now let's see where this person is going. Let's see. And there's the Page of Coins. Death card. Ooh. Where's the moon happening? Like what I mentioned, of course, it's in Scorpio. Okay. You guys can see it. Okay, it's happening, I told you, in between Scorpio Sag. Mula Nakshatra. Fine, let me explain the nakshatra then. Okay, because there's the moon, there's a death card. So the way that it works with the Mula Nakshatra, okay, it is a very, how to say this? It's a very not so good nakshatra. Let's just keep it that way. Okay. It's very transformative. It's a destroyer. I'm gonna open it from here. Okay. I will read it for you guys on how it's gonna. Now I'm just gonna look at the manifestation. Okay, so do indulge. If you don't want to, you don't have to listen to me. I always say that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. It starts to enter on June 16, 10:14 p.m. Is it? Oh no, it's still Jyeshta. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me just get to my notes. Sorry. Okay. Open it. Okay, this is the reason why. Because like I'm not ready for work today. Okay. So then I have to go. Okay. I'll explain to you guys. Some people probably already is not here anymore. Okay. Okay. Let me just see who's the ruler. So I can't remember all this. Okay, so it's K2. Okay, yeah. So it's K2. It's K2. I know this is the sister of Lakshmi also. This is the, how to say this? It's a, it's like, yeah. It's not, it's easy. It's to destroy. Yeah, to ruin or destroy. So, something here could have been this other person. So I was correct. Okay. The page of coins was saying, okay, I just want to verify because I don't want to give a wrong information about the nakshatra. Someone here could have been saying sorry, okay, about something that they have destroyed. It can be your trust, it can be loyalty, feelings, they have broken up something. But remember, the full moon is the end and the new beginning, because after the full moon, it starts again. Okay. So, the way it works, they're sorry, you want to move on from it, you don't want to deal with it, and then now here they come, okay, saying, like, can we start all over again? Okay. You see it? That's the death card. Okay. So, let's see, as the other person, okay, claims sorry about this ending. Let's see here. The King of Cups, a very emotional, and this is Scorpio again. It's a very emotional time, I can feel here. Someone doesn't want to become emotional, which is already showing here that they are with the King of Cups. And then the way it works, okay, is that I feel like there's a lot of love over here. There's a lot of love in the situation that they don't want to make a decision right now because it might just lead to more, how do you call this? To more fights. Okay? You love this person. You care for this person. That's for sure. All watery right now. Ah, Six of Cups. If you're giving them space right now, I feel like it's best because there's still a chance for you guys to reconcile. That's that energy. Six of Cups, of course, is just like I told you, there's a lot of emotion because chances are it's also in the Gandanta zone. Okay, so let me explain this Gandanta, right? So it's a soul knot. The Gandanta is coming from fiery element from water to fire element. Okay, so you have Scorpio and then you have Sag. So it comes now to Sag, and this karmic knot, okay, supposed to end, and then now, again, a new beginning. Doesn't it match? Reconciliation. But it's good that you were not emotional, because here, it's showing that, it's like the energy is about, okay, it's like you guys love each other. You guys care for each other. So that's good. Okay, so let's see here. And then the beginning again, the World card. You see? What end starts anew. And this time, karma, okay, Saturn ruled, okay, so the karmic knot has ended, and then it starts anew. We all know that the World card is an energy of ending and new beginnings. And this time, it's good. They've effed up, Page of Coins. This time, it's a second chance. With the Six of Cups, love will be expressed between the two of you. Okay? And I feel like now you've learned also with the Magician. Okay? So that's good. So I hope this message gets across that it's good for you to have the Two of Swords. It was the best time for you not to be emotional. Don't make that decision right now. Let the Chariot keeps going first. Remove yourself. Get out, have a breather, drive, but don't drive emotional. What I'm saying is like maybe walk. Just walk, okay? Get out, get some air, ground yourself, understand what's happening with the Magician. And once you know what's happening, okay, you guys love each other regardless, and then things will start again. Now, we're not gonna go to the new beginning already of this because we have to let this energy subside first, okay? So I hope this is a good energy for everybody to work with. Thank you very much. This is the destruction. This is the beginning again, okay? So, there's a new beginning coming, there's an ending, and there's always a beginning, okay? So thank you very much guys for watching. I'll see you guys again. Bye!